Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. So, I know y'all are not used to seeing me at this time of morning, but bitch, it is going the fuck down. And I'm talking about real life going down. Good morning, LJ. Good morning, Sharona B. So, I'm pretty sure most of y'all know anyway. Why am I up triple L? Because, bitch, we is at war, baby. We is at war. That's why the fuck I'm up. So, President Biden says prayers of the world are with the people of Ukraine tonight as they suffer an unprovoked and unjustified attack by Russian military forces. President Putin has chosen a premeditated war that will bring a catastrophic loss of life and human suffering. The United States and its allies and partners will respond in a united and decisive way. The world will hold Russia accountable. Explosions have been heard across the Ukraine after Putin announces a special military operation. Um, Ukraine announces the imposition of martial law following the beginning of the Russian invasion. The shit is hitting the motherfucking fan over there, and it is going to affect all of us. Are you going to rescue Meg the Stallion? What did Meg do? What does Meg need rescuing from? I heard that she got into it with some dude. What's his name? Carl Crawford, but I don't know what the significance of none of that shit is. What does that mean for us? So, from what I gather, Tweety, for us, it means that number one, if you for me what I did, the first thing I did when I woke up about 40 minutes ago was I sold all my stock. I sold all my Bitcoin. If you have any stock, if you have any Bitcoin, if you do any trading, you already know that the stock market has been really shit for the past month or so. And this little situation right here just really fucked the stock market. So I'm out. I'm totally out. I sold everything. I'm gassing up my car. My little gas station right down the street from me is 24 hours. So probably when I get off of here, I am going to gas up my car. I have already been keeping my car at full. I'm only like a quarter tank away from full, so I already knew that that was a possibility. I bought 2 gas cans last week, and those are full and in my shed for my generator, just in case they hit our electric grid. For us here in America, I don't foresee them literally dropping troops in, but they do have the capability to fuck with our power grid, our water grid, our food production. They have the capability. When I lived up in Massachusetts, there were 3 foreign students who were arrested after midnight at the water treatment facility. What were they doing there? They claimed that they were only looking because that was their focus of study, water treatment facilities and shit. But I mean, if the cops hadn't have caught them there, who knows what the fuck they were doing. So you need to get water, you need to get canned foods, you probably need to go ball out like you never balled out at the motherfucking grocery store. If you haven't been noticing, certain grocery stores and certain aisles and certain products are not available and haven't been for a little while. For example, yesterday, no, the day before yesterday, I wanted to do turkey wings for dinner. I could not find turkey wings anywhere in the city. Like little things are unavailable as of right now. And it depends on what starts to happen with this shit. Very soon, it could be the bigger things that will be unavailable to you. My preppers, we have been waiting for this moment. We have been planning for this moment. Now is your time to shine, preppers. I would not go all gung ho and open up the bunker just yet, but I would go down there and sweep that motherfucker out and make sure everything was good to go. Um, Triple L said I took the last squash. Okay, so y'all are seeing what I'm talking about. It's the proper time to shine. Yeah, it is the preppers' time to shine. Preppers, it is your time to shine, baby. This is what we have been waiting for and working towards all of these many paranoid years. Let's see, what else do I have here? Ukraine is launching its first MiG 29s, and those are planes, and those are the pilots. They're going to have to fight against the Russian Su 27s. I don't know too much about the Su 27s, but I have heard of the MiG 29s before. And the MiG 29s are pretty good. Ukraine announces the imposition of martial law following the beginning of the Russian invasion. Russia has already started shooting off shells in local neighborhoods in Ukraine, and the people are starting to flee. I also heard reports. Well, Ukraine, the people of Ukraine are a strong people, and they are nationalists. The people of Ukraine, from what I understand and what I see, are not really so into running. They are really into staying and fighting. I have heard reports that the majority of them, the ones who are going to stay and fight, they have already sent their elderly and their children away. And they are home and they are bunkered down and they are ready to fight and defend their properties. The majority of them. Now, there are some, of course, women and children, single mothers, things. They probably are fleeing the area, running, leaving as they should. But for the most part, from what I understand of Ukraine, they are not no pussy ass bitches. They are ready to throw down and fight, and it is going to be a fight to the end. Um, the United Kingdom said it would freeze and seize the assets of Russian oligarchs in the United Kingdom if Putin invaded Ukraine. Once again, England said that it would freeze and seize the assets of the Russian oligarchs if Putin invaded Ukraine. So technically, he has actually invaded Ukraine. It's official. So we will see what London is going to do. Good morning, Miss All That. Good morning, Figure 8. Hey, SAPD. Hey, guys. Um, Background noise said Japan imposed sanctions as well. So a Russian oligarch is just one of them rich motherfuckers from Russia. It could be a regular businessman. It could be a politician. That's just what they call, like, we call our American billionaires. They call them Russian oligarchs or whatever the fuck. Um, Putin claimed that the war is only with the military bases, but we know that's bullshit. China is looking at dropping the hammer on Taiwan while the world is busy watching Ukraine and Russia. So, with this Ukraine Russia thing, other little countries who have territories that they've been waiting to snatch up, they are probably going to start snatching up and invading those little territories because they know that the United States and the world at large is focused on Russia. It's giving them a chance to sneak in and do whatever the fuck they want to do. So shit may really get really sticky here as far as uh international conflict is concerned. Like I said, I don't foresee anybody, aka Russia, China, North Korea, dropping troops into the United States anytime soon. But bitch, never put it past them. Never put it past them. I'm not saying pull the gun out and put it on the dresser. I am saying keep the motherfucking key to the gun bag or the gun safe real close to you just in case. What about our 401k? What should we do? Sharona B, as far as 401k, I don't know if there's really much that we can do. I don't know if it's really much we can do. I mean, if you have the type of job or 401k where you can pull it out without any penalties, that may be an option. But as far as from what I know about 401k, if you start pulling money out or moving money and shit, that comes with large and hefty penalties attached to it. So I don't know if there's anything we can do about the 401k, Sharona. Uh, Pretty soon, no Wi-Fi. So yeah, it's gonna be, if they do attack us, if we are attacked, it's going to be most likely cyber, which is why I'm saying gas up because they can hit our gas lines. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't know if they really reported it nationwide, but during Bike Week last year, Russia kind of fucked with our gas lines. They hit our gas lines and shut them down for a couple of weeks or whatever. And here in Myrtle Beach, during Bike Week, all of the gas stations were out of gas. Do you know how much fucking confusion and calamity that caused? During Bike Week, there is no gas. We have people here from all across the country. We have bikers down here from New York. How the fuck are they supposed to get home and they can't get any gas to get out of the city? And if you know anything about Bike Week, it is all about cruising. All you do all week is just cruise around the fucking city to be seen. So it is a very gas hungry event. And we had no gas. The shit was a fucking disaster. I was really lazy and didn't gas my car up, so I was stuck at home for the week of Bike Week because I had no fucking gas, and no gas station in like a 30-mile radius had any gas. You literally had to drive up to North Carolina or damn near all the way down to Georgia to get gas. And Russia did that shit. So that's when I really learned my lesson about keeping my fucking car gassed up in these trying times that we are in. Also, y'all have been noticing these higher fucking prices at the grocery store. Y'all have been noticing these empty shelves at the grocery store. Take notice and take charge. What else do I have here? The United States and its allies and partners will respond in a united and decisive way. The world will hold Russia accountable. That's what Biden warned earlier yesterday. The main airport in Ukraine has been bombed in the capital. The main airport in the capital of Ukraine has been bombed. Putin said, whoever tries to interfere with us should know that Russia's response will be immediate. The consequences you have consequences you have never experienced in your history. Once again, Putin said whoever tries to interfere with us should know that Russia's response will be immediate. Consequences you have never experienced in your history. Putin is not fucking playing with these people, okay? We already know the bitch is a rabid dog. We already know the motherfucker is crazy. We already know he's crazy about his country. We already know that he will lie, steal, kill, cheat, deny, etc., in what he calls in defense of his country, or as he sees it in his deluded fucking mind. So, and you know, I really hate to say it, but I feel like if Trump would have won his next 4 years, we probably wouldn't be in this position, because Trump would have told the world, fuck Ukraine. Putin can do what he wants to do. I feel like that's probably what Trump would have said. Trump would have said, fuck Ukraine. He would have threw them bitches under the bus. But with him throwing them under the bus, I don't think we would have to worry all that much. But then again, that's fucked up of us because, you know, after the war, World War II, we did make a bunch of treaties with people, and we did promise to protect a bunch of people, you know, and in order for those people not to have a military, we promised to protect them. And now we're reneging on our promises, even though it's 50, 60, 70 years later. You know, we're reneging on our promises, and that's not always a good look. So, I mean, Trump said every time a Democrat wins, we go to war. You can't. Well, we did go to war when Bush was in office, and Bush was very much a Republican. So that theory is kind of flawed, and it's kind of flawed in recent history. So I don't even really think it depends on Democrat or Republican. I just think it depends on dicks in power. All these fucking raggedy dicks in power. It's inevitable. We're gonna always be at war. I have never in my lifetime as an American been on this earth, and we have not been in some type of fucking war. Since my birth, we have been at war. It is not, I mean, at this point, it's fucking normal. Background said we didn't with Barack. Yes, we did. We went to war with Barack. We was in war in Afghanistan, and Didn't we kill Gaddafi during Barack? Didn't we kill that motherfucker and replace him in office with somebody who was just as fucked? So we did a lot of bullshit with Barack. I believe so, child. Don't quote me now, cause you know I be smoking my little reefers and don't quote me, but yeah, I remember. We definitely went to war a couple of times under Barack. They were small wars, but it was war nonetheless. And the thing with Obama, he wasn't really so much a troops on the ground guy. Obama was a motherfucking drone master. Obama was the one that had no problem sending a drone over a wedding or a fucking funeral and taking everybody the fuck out. That's who Obama was, the drone master. Good morning, Pookie from LSA. Hey, Tweety. I wish Joe would sit this out like Obama did when Palestine was bombing the Gaza Strip. Well, see, that's the thing. America loves to show its fucking muscle off and claim to be the moral high ground. And good morning, James Guy. Yeah, we claim to be the moral high ground. We claim to be, a big dick daddy in the world. So now we have to stand behind those claims. I mean, America has been running around. I'm going to use an analogy for y'all. America has been running around for over 150 years claiming to be the king and or the queen. That's what we've been doing very loudly and very proudly. And now when it's time for some kingly and queenly shit, so for you to fucking, do your duty as a king or the queen you claim to be, you can't pussy out and run now. America has been popping big shit for a long, long time about we're number one, we're number one. So now it's time to show and prove that we're number fucking one. That's how I see the situation. China would be next world leaders, learn the languages. Shit. China, China. I don't think they could be the next world leaders because they have a lot of China. They some sneaky little bastards. They some sneaky little bastards. Not to say that we aren't here, but I don't know. I think our sneakiness is a more upfront type of sneaky. Like China, they are the type of motherfuckers that will literally be smiling in your face and talking that ka-chang to their friend next to you, plotting to kill your motherfucking ass. So I don't know if China would be a good fit for a world leader, only because they are a big country and they do have a lot of resources and what do you call that shit? World. They have their fingers in a lot of places in the world. That could be the only way that it would make sense for them to be a world leader. But I mean, China ain't nobody's fucking leader. And it seems like the world, especially the UN, is going to watch them get dusted up and then send folks in. That's after they impose sanctions. Well, yeah, at this point right now, Ukraine, if they are smart, they are not sitting at home waiting on Uncle Sam to swoop in with his red, white, and blue cape and save them. At this point, if they are smart, they need to be ready and willing to save themselves. Well, me as an American, if what was happening to them was happening over here, me as an American, I would not be sitting here waiting on Mexico to sweep in and save the day. I wouldn't be sitting here waiting on Canada to sweep in and save the day. I would be depending on me and my family and my little small team that I have put together to fight and defend our property, our piece of land. What else do I have? The Romanian president, whose country borders Ukraine, condemns Russia's military action. This will be met with the strongest reaction by the international community, inflicting massive consequences. Within hours of Russia's invasion into Ukraine, the Ukrainian National Police said at least 6 people were killed, 7 people have been wounded, and 19 people are missing, just in the Odessa region alone. Also, I am going to share. This is a live city cam of Ukraine. Let's see, copy link. Where is my live? Let's see. Here we go. Your channel. Hold on, guys. Oh, your channel. All right. So this is the live city cam of Ukraine that I'm gonna be watching and trying to see what's what. There we go. You're welcome, Pookie from LSA. I was up chatting with a friend and I'm like, ain't nobody live talking about this shit. What the fuck is going on? This should be all hands on deck. Like, I'm about ready to get up and put my fucking clothes on and like hit the streets and go gas up and do whatever else I can. I mean, it's 3:46 in the morning here. It ain't too much I can fucking do, but I just feel the need to like do something. So I just decided to go live and to let my bitches know who are up and who care, who will wake up in the morning and who care. Let y'all know what is going on, because I know everybody doesn't really watch the news. The news is a drag most of the time. The news is a drag most of the time. And I think maybe if you are a solid part of the beef sector, you really not into the drag of it all and the news and shit. You really are just a person who wants to watch some good entertainment and have a good time. So that is not CNN or Fox as far as the news is concerned. So I just wanted to let the people who cared know, like, bitch, it's go time. If you haven't watched the news all year, maybe now is the time. Maybe today is the day that you maybe want to watch a good 10, 15 minutes of CNN. Maybe just a little bit. You would think JW will be streaming live. Jay Wilson was up a couple of hours ago doing some Black History. He was doing some slow singing and damn near flower bringing about Black History Month. So he is probably sleep right about now. If I had to guess, Jay Wilson is knocked the fuck out right about now. Jay Wilson had a very busy day yesterday. I don't know if y'all caught his live, but yeah, he was live at the same time 5A was live, and Jay Wilson's numbers beat her numbers out. He ended up getting a 1K in his live, and during the time when he was live and she was live, I think she had about 860 in her live, and he kept slightly more than she did the entire time. So Jay Wilson was busy yesterday, and I'm pretty sure he is tuckered out. Poor little fella. Background noise, Twitter and everything. It won't get much views, and he doesn't seem well versed in serious shit. So yeah, I just wanted to let y'all know now is the time. Yes, saw that little fella. Now is the time to put your big girl panties on, put your big boy drawers on. Shit's about to hit the fan, possibly, maybe, most likely. You've been on Reddit all night, Pookie. So yeah, I just want to let y'all know I don't really have too much information because I'm not a real heavy news watcher, but I do keep up with the important things, and this is very important. So like I said, once again, if you don't have gas in your car, if you're able to gas up your car, that's what you should be doing the first thing when you open your eyes in the morning. Russia has the capability to shut our gas lines down. Russia has the capabilities to fuck with our water source. Russia has capabilities to fuck with our electricity. Russia has the capabilities to fuck with our internet. So you need to prepare yourself for the possibility of those things happening in the next month, 2 months, 3 months, whatever. I'm not saying that they're going to be dropping troops with guns into your local neighborhood, but I am saying they can probably fuck with your cable. They could probably fuck with your internet. They could probably fuck with your electricity. If you've been eyeing a generator, now was the time to buy it. Well, last year was the time to buy it, but if you've been eyeing one and you're a lazy bitch, now is the time to buy it because pretty soon coming up, you may not be able to even find one. If you have a generator, I would suggest you take your ass to Home Depot and buy you one of them big boy chains and one of them big boy fucking locks. Because you can try to plug that bitch in and put it outside and think that it's going to be there in the morning. In these trying times, you will be sadly mistaken. Now is the time. If you got a little extra money and you've been bullshitting and you've been pussyfooting around, now is the time to spend that little extra money on safety and security. I'd rather waste it on that than waste it on some other bullshit. With that being said, guys, I think I am out of here. This wasn't going to be a long live. It is still early in the morning. It's not even 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time yet. So I'm going to try to lay back down and relax a little bit. I'm probably not going to be falling back asleep anytime soon. So, yeah, just going to watch the news a little bit. I'm not going to try to psych myself out too much. If I start getting psyched out, I'm just going to check out of the news and come back over here to the beef sector and zone out. And with that being said, guys, thank y'all so much for joining us. I hope y'all have a good day. Well, as good a day as you can have, seeing now that we're probably going to be officially at war. So technically, I haven't seen anything. America has not technically declared war on anybody, technically, but it's possibly only a matter of fucking time. So we'll see. We will see. So, all right, y'all, stay vigilant and we will talk again real soon. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night, guys.